Jambo and good morning. I'm starting my day today here at Animal Kingdom Lodge because I have a Boma breakfast reservation. I love Boma. It's one of my favourite meals I had during my last trip, so I had to do it. I'm going to have a little bit of a restful morning today because tonight I have something so exciting planned. It's something I've never done before. I was supposed to do it 2 years ago, didn't get to do it. So after a 2-year delay, I'm finally doing it, but I'm going to need a lot of energy. So today I'm like, we'll have a restful day. We're going to start with a beautiful breakfast to fill up at Boma. Animal Kingdom Lodge is such a stunningly beautiful resort. Obviously, you don't just have the decor here, you also outside have the incredible savannah. So you get to see animals. During my last trip, I did stay here. I had 2 nights, 3 days, and I didn't leave the hotel. I just stayed here, eating every single restaurant. I fully soaked up the experience, and it was really, really great. And in the morning, to kind of go out on your balcony and see zebras and everything was incredible. But I always love visiting here because it's just so stunning, and every single restaurant is incredible. You cannot go wrong. Like, definitely make sure you come here because it's delicious, and it's just a short bus ride away from Animal Kingdom. So if you are going to Animal Kingdom for the day, hop over here, either come for lunch, breakfast, dinner, anytime, whatever. Just make sure you get a reservation. Everything here is so good. So at the moment, there's not many animals out, but I do think that's something that's good, is that they are free to roam. So it's not like a zoo where they're on display and they're kept in small areas. Like, they can roam the whole savannah. I think they also have backstage areas, so if they want to be indoors, they can. And that's something I do really enjoy about Disney and the way they care for their animals. I will come back out again later because if you've got the savannah, you've got to come see it. But this is so spectacular, and you don't have to be staying here to go to the savannah. You can just be coming for food. If you are going to be visiting without a car, of course you could get the bus from Animal Kingdom to here or any of the parks to here. If you have a car, you can only come here if you have a hotel booking or a dining reservation. And if you have the dining reservation, they'll ask to see a government form of ID, so make sure you have that on you, but otherwise they won't let you come in. So say you wanted to go to the quick service here and you have a car, you won't be able to come in because you don't have a reservation. So just be aware of that, but it is well worth the visit because it's so stunning here. So I have just gone up to the buffet and I have got some of the hot items. So there's oak grilled asparagus, there is some chakalaka, which is like a tomato stew, they have some plantain, a grilled tomato, and some potato barrels. I'm going to go up again later because they have the coconut oatmeal, which is supposed to be absolutely incredible. There's also fruit. I have ordered some allergy waffles, and I'm going to also see if, because last time they had like the babuti and all things like that, so I'm going to see if I can order some more vegan options, because on the buffet itself there's not loads, so fingers crossed they still do that. But the food is really, really good, so I'm excited to tuck in. Okay, first up, some asparagus. It smells amazing. That is unreal. Because it is oak grilled, you really get that really amazing smoky taste to the asparagus. That is delicious. You also get served some of the famous hog juice. I could drink this all day, it's so delicious. And you also have the famous coffee, and you can get it with oat milk, which is what I've done. It's really good coffee, like really, really good coffee. It's so smooth, like absolutely incredible. And your drinks are included as part of the cost of Boma, as it is a buffet, which is really great. So I've just got back to my table and my Mickey waffles, the allergy-friendly ones, have arrived, and you also get plant-based butter. So if you do like butter on your waffles, you can have that, and they also have the syrup. And from the buffet, I also got the coconut oatmeal, which I've heard really good things about. That is really, really nice. It's really, really creamy. You still have some of the oats for a bit of texture. Really sweet and delicious. Like, that's really good oatmeal. So these waffles this time are a little bit dry, a little bit crisp, but it is nice that you can have Mickey waffles. I did ask about the booty. I was like, do you have the booty or like plant-based egg, anything like that? And she's like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know what you have on offer. So my booty has just arrived, and my servers also brought out some vegan sausage, a vegan scramble that has spinach and peppers. So it's really, really nice that they're like, oh, do you know what? We're just going to go out and give you all of the things that we can make that are vegan, which is so, so nice. I'm obsessed with booty. They also put a little bit of chakalaka on top, which is lovely because it brings that sweetness from the tomato. So let's try. It's so, so good. You kind of like get the just egg. And there's also some impossible meat inside. And like the flavours together are just amazing. And it's one of those dishes, I think, if people didn't know it was vegan, they wouldn't know it was vegan. The problem is I'm now getting full because there's just so much food. Something that I do think is really good about Boma is if you're travelling in a group where not everyone is vegan, and this is going to be a restaurant that's really good for everyone because there's an extensive buffet for non-vegans, and then the vegan options here are delicious, and the fact that you can order specialty vegan items like the waffles, like the chakalaka and the booty, the tofu scramble, the fact you can order these things as well makes it like a really hearty breakfast. So this is going to be something for everyone here, which is good. So I have just finished my breakfast at Boma. I am so full. So if you are coming here and you're thinking, let's go straight to Animal Kingdom and go on Expedition Everest, probably not the best idea. But you do get your money's worth here because there's so much food on offer. There wasn't one thing I had that I didn't think was really good, which is amazing. I have to say that the service this time wasn't great. I think, first and foremost, Boma was a very, very popular, very, very busy restaurant. And I was sat in kind of like a curve and everyone had the same server, but I had a server from a different section, and I think it was just easy to get a bit overlooked because it's stuff like I didn't get any refills for my drinks. If I needed anything, I couldn't really find her because she was always so busy. But the food is incredible, and do remember, if you come here you can ask for the extra vegan offerings, so don't think you only have to have what's on the buffet. There are other things that will make specifically for you, because if you only ate what was on the buffet, it's not many options for the price that you pay. But once you get those extra vegan offerings, it's incredible. And I am so full, so I'm going to have a little walk outside to look at the animals before heading off, because I need to walk the food off. Okay, still no animals out and about, but like I say, I kind of like that fact that the animals are allowed to do whatever they want, which is quite nice. If you don't spy them, it's a little bit sad, but at least you know they're doing what they fancy today, which is nice. So I'm going to head back to my hotel now and have a little break, have a little rest, maybe have a little nap, because it's going to be a long evening, but an exciting one. And I'm pretty sure if I don't have a nap, the adrenaline's going to keep you going. You're going to be absolutely fine. But I cannot wait. Like, it's been so good. I've been waiting for this for so long. I can't believe I'm going to finally get to go. So I've just taken a nice 5-minute drive back to my resort from Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I thought I would give you a little rundown about driving in Florida. I personally love having the hire car. It gives you so much freedom. You're just on your own schedule. So for me to drive anywhere on site, whether it be Disney Springs, Magic Kingdom, anywhere, takes around 15 minutes. So it's so handy and convenient. And of course, if you stay at a Disney resort, it's free to park at the resort and in the parks, which is really, really good. Because if you do stay off-site, you will have to pay to park in the parks, which is $30 a day. Some off-site hotels also charge to park at the hotel. So if you are hiring a car, make sure you check that out. And also factor it into your budget, because sometimes once you add all of those extras in, it doesn't cost much more to stay on site at Disney. So I like to factor in every single possible cost and then work out what would be cheaper for me. But I love having the hire car. I sometimes see that people walking to the bus stop, and my room is kind of like the furthest away from the buses. And I think after a long day, walking all the way back and like having to wait for the bus in rain or blazing heat, then getting to your resort and having to like walk all the way back, I can't cope. I don't think I would cope. And I think that's the thing. I've kind of spoilt myself because I've probably been having a car in Florida for the past 12 years whenever I've visited. And I think it's one of those things, once you do it, you can't go back. because it's just so convenient. And the fact that, like, if you just want to pop to Walmart, you can do that, or whatever you want to do. Maybe if you want to go further afield. One time we came and we actually went up to Savannah, Georgia, 4-hour drive, stayed there for a few days. Like, you have so much flexibility, so I do love it. But I do think it is really handy that if you don't drive or you don't fancy driving abroad, that you have the free transportation, because it is so handy. You can get anywhere on site. But if you want to be on your own schedule, hiring a car is amazing. One thing to note is if you turn up to a resort, there's 2 lanes. The left-hand lane are for people that are checking in, or maybe they've got a reservation for a restaurant, something like that. The right hand lane is for guests returning to their resort, and if they have a magic band, they can actually scan it and it will open the gate for them. So that's handy to know. And also I would check the driving rules, because obviously they are slightly different here. Like, you have lots of stop signs, you can turn on a red signal if you're turning right. There's all little things. So I would familiarise yourself before coming to Orlando, just so you know the rules of driving in Florida. And this is the little tag that you hang in your car. If you get the visitor's toll pass, where you can save up to 80% on toll roads, and you just collect it at the airport, drop it off at the airport, it's so convenient. So I hired this car with Hertz, and I've got a Chevrolet Malibu. It's really, really nice. This was considered an economy car, whereas in England, this should be a normal car. So, like, it's great. It's so comfortable to drive, really easy to drive. I love driving automatic. The only time I've ever driven automatic is in the US, but it's so simple. All you need to know is P for park, R for reverse, and D for drive, and then you're set to go. I have also got the little console where you can do the Android Auto, and I'm so thankful that this got pointed out to me, because when I first arrived, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't do the sat nav. And someone was like, you can link your phone via Android Auto, and so then on the little dashboard, it comes up so I can see where I'm going, which is so convenient. You can control the climate, you can put music on, everything via this console. It's really, really handy, and I have loved driving this car. I can't tell if that's a Disney thing or if that's someone's actual caravan, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so it looked like the caravan thing was a Disney thing, because there's characters roaming around the resort. Hi, Goofy! It's so great to meet you. What are the chances to see you here? It's amazing. It's so good. I think this is the best day. I'll just come back to my hotel, bump into you. How good. What a great start to my day. Thank you so much. It's so fun to meet you. It's so good. So it is super fun. The characters just roam, so you can go and interact with them. There's like no set queue. You just bump into them, have a little interaction, which is so cute. And I thought I'd do a little walk around so you can see the resort, because when I came back, I think my room's been cleaned. This is perfect timing to show you what an all-star resort is like. I am staying in the Broadway section, so you have the top hat and the cane, and every section is a different theme. So you have a jazz section, a rock section, calypso section. It's really, really fun. When I walk up towards the lobby area, there is a swimming pool. Now, this is actually not the main swimming pool. This is just one of the swimming pools that they have here. So they do have multiple swimming pools, even at value resorts. So each of the resorts do have activities that go on, and they do change monthly. So this is letting you know at the moment what's on offer. And they also have this up so you can actually see day by day what goes on at the hotel, which is fantastic. Some of these will be paid for events, some of them are free. Some of the things that the hotels are famous for are the campfires that you can attend, and also movies under the stars, where they will show Disney films outside. So I am staying in Broadway, and before I stayed in the rock section. They are both opposite each other, and then in the middle between them there's this long walkway that goes straight towards the main pool and the lobby and restaurant. I really, really, really love these big facades outside. I think it's so fun, and it really shows the theme of the hotel. There are 3 all-star resorts. This one, of course, is music, and then one side you have sports and the other side you have movies. All 3 of them you can walk between. In fact, where I park my car, literally the other side of it is all-star movies. I would say the resorts are very similar. So like the restaurants also have the same food, so you don't have to necessarily go between them. It's not like you're going to get different offerings, and they do all have kind of the same room layout. But if you have a preferred theme, then you might want to choose one based on that. So the Calypso buildings are actually where the preferred rooms are. This is because they are closest to the main pool and also the lobby, and therefore also the buses. So there are two pools here. You've got the main pool that is by the main building with the lobby in, and then the one that's closest to my building. I would say the walk between the two pools is maybe 2 minutes. It's very, very close. Right opposite the pool, you have Singing Spirits, which is the pool bar, and right next to that you have the entrance to Intermission Food Court, which is the dining location here. This is also where you can fill up your refillable mug if you have bought one. So in Intermission Food Court you have a few different sections. So one is like a bakery, one you can get your main meals, one you can get pizza, one you can get burgers, and they also have fridges that have things that you could grab and go. So there's a lot of variety here. Plus you can also purchase your refillable mugs that you can use for the length of your stay, and it costs $21.99. The grab and go section is really good for things like salads and sandwiches, and they also have a lot of drinks on offer if you don't have the mug. And then if you come out of Intermission Food Court and into the main building, right opposite it, you have an arcade where you can go and play loads of games. And I'm going to walk you through because there's also a shop and of course the lobby. Like all good resorts, you have a shop. This one's called Maestro Mickey's, and I'll show you what's in here because they do have a nice variety. So if you want some Halloween goodies, you can come and get them. But they also have resort-specific merch, which is so nice if you want to take a little memento away with you. I love the fact you can get a Christmas ornament, but the bottle's pretty nice. Gotta say, I do love that. And then, of course, you can get all of your classic Disney merch. I really can't buy any more mugs because I've got so many, but I love this. I have also seen a shirt of this that I love, and I'm like, the mug is much cheaper than the shirt. Maybe I should get the mug. I love Tourist Mickey. That's so cute. Oh dear, I found a whole wall of mugs. Oh dear. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know whether I love it or I hate it. I do also love this. I have no need for a snow globe, but I love it. In your resort shop, they will also have things like drinks and snacks for your room and toiletries, medicines, things that you might need in an emergency. They do also sell alcohol in the fridges and hard liquor behind the till. And of course you can get your Disney specific snacks, which are great to take home or eat now. But if you're wanting a little present for people, these can be great options. I planned to come in here just to purely show you what it's like, but now I've seen things I want to buy and I'm like, this is a problem. But the good thing is at my resort, so I can think about it and pop down anytime I want and buy them. What is really handy to know is if you ever buy anything and you need to refund it, you can take it to any Disney shop. So you can come back to your resort and get a refund there. Or if you need a different size and they sell it in the shop, do an exchange, whatever you need, which is so handy because you don't have to go back to the very specific shop that you bought things from. You can do it kind of any Disney shop on property. So when you step outside the shop, in front of you is the lobby where you can check in, and if you go to the right, this is going to take you to the bus stops. Each park has its own bus stop and you just queue up and it will be along shortly. Up on the wall they also have the times for the buses, which is so handy, so you'll always know how long you're going to have to wait. And then you have a large reception area where you can check in. There's also concierge if you've got any questions. And the doors out there are where coaches and taxis and stuff will drop you off. So as you can tell, it is quite a small resort, which is quite nice because you don't want to have to be doing really, really long walks at the end of a Disney day, and you've got everything you could need within this building. I love the fact that you've got a shop where you can get anything you need as well as snacks or things you may have forgotten and left at home. The food in the dining court, the food court, is amazing. Like, I have always been really, really impressed because you could think with the value it's going to be really basic and not particularly great, but it's always good and quite interesting options. And then of course you also have the pool that is right opposite. If you want to go to the one that's closer to your building, if you're staying in maybe Broadway or Rock, you've got that secondary pool. So to have two pools in a value resort is fantastic. And as I say, most of the all-star resorts are a very, very similar layout. It's just the theming that is different. So I am going to leave the lobby area now and head back towards my room. It's probably only a 5 or so minute walk, so even if you are in the furthest buildings, you're still not far away, which is why I kind of like that these resorts are quite compact and not overly large. So we are currently here, and then my room is literally right on the end over here. Something that I also find super handy is that all of the car parks surround the outside of the buildings. So no matter where you are staying, there is going to be a car park near your building. So it's super, super easy to get to. When I was coming here, I did an online check-in ahead of my trip. So when I actually landed, I had an email from Disney letting me know my room number. And because I have a magic band, I could easily get in. You can also use your phone as your key. So you don't have to go to the lobby. You can do that and head straight to your room. They also do provide you with a map, so if you've never been here before and you are going to go straight to your room, you will be able to find it. But everything is very well signposted, so if you are driving, you'll be able to easily find where your building is. And of course, if you're arriving by coach or bus or taxi, then you can always pop by reception. If you don't want to, you can just head out here. You have that little map that can show you exactly where you're going. So each section of the hotel will have 4 buildings. So you've got 2 here that are jazz, and then opposite you will have jazz. In front of that you have calypso, and then if I walk forward, to one side you have Broadway, to the other side you have rock, and then straight in front of you you have country. So there's 5 different sections. Overall, Calypso is preferred because it is close to all of the amenities, but like I say, all the rest of them are only a few minutes walk away, so it's not like some of the other resorts where they are so huge that if you don't have a preferred room, you can be very, very far away from everything. But here it's nice and small, it's got everything you need, and more importantly, it's close to the buses, because if you are going to be getting those buses, you don't want a really, really long walk back to your room at the end of a long day when your feet are hurting. So we are now in the Broadway section, which is where I am staying. I really, really enjoy the fun facades, and I like that they're all themed around the style of music that you are the building in. And I have seen some like little billboards up for different Disney musicals, because of course they've all been on Broadway, so I just think it's so cute. So in value resorts, all of the doors are on the outside. You have a little balcony. This obviously is a walkway, it's not like a balcony for your room. If you do stay in deluxe resorts, they tend to have indoor corridors, so that is one of the differences between them, and also they tend to be one big building, whereas value resorts are multiple separate buildings. So I've done a little outfit change, ready for Halloween Horror Nights, but there's still a while before I need to go out. And I thought originally, I was like, oh, I'll come back, maybe I'll have a nap, I'll have a rest. But because obviously you have the housekeeping people close by, I can't relax. I don't know if anyone else is like me, because I'm like, oh no, what if the lady needs to come in and I've fallen asleep, and then I'm like, so just stay up, it's easier. So I thought I'd put the little telly on, and they tend to have channels that have films all day long, and you could tell that Florida's got to me because the film Con Air is about to be on, and I read it as aircon. And I was like, oh my god, aircon. Just like hallucinating, dreaming about air conditioning. But it's been nice being back here. I've managed to phone my dad and check in, see how the cats are doing. He said something which I thought was hysterical, because my cat Coco, he has said now every time he goes down the stairs, like she'll clock, oh, he's about to go downstairs. So she runs ahead of him and she'll sit on like a few steps down, and he has to tap her on the head, and then she goes like a step down, then sits, and then he has to tap her on the head, and he's like, it's taking me ages to get downstairs. And I'm like, I think that's hysterical, and I also think it's really cute, whereas he's like, it's taking a lot of time. I think that's so funny. But I am so excited for tonight. I'm meeting up with my friend Shelby. We were supposed to meet during my last visit, and then the hurricane came. That didn't happen. So tonight we're going to HHN together. She is a HHN aficionado. She knows everything, and I think it's gonna be fantastic, because where I've never been, it does feel overwhelming where there's so many houses. Like, what's the best strategy? Where should you go first? To be able to go with someone who knows all of it. And she also has the pass where you can go as many times as you like throughout the season. So she's already been a lot. She knows like what houses we should hit up first. It's gonna be incredible. I've also purchased the Express Pass. The Express Pass was kind of pricey, but I was reading, people were talking about, if you don't have the Express Pass, sometimes the queues can be 2 hours long to get into a house. And I was like, I can't stand for 2 hours. Like, there's no way on earth. And obviously it means you get far fewer houses done. But with this, the popular houses, you might still wait 30 minutes, but a lot of the houses, it'll be a lot quicker, and you're just going to be able to get so much done. And in fact, Shelby was saying she thinks we'll probably get to do all 10 houses, which I think is really impressive, because I'm very relaxed. I'm like, we'll get done what we get done. Like, I'm not someone who's like, I have to get everything done, and I'm willing to sacrifice my physical well-being, my mental well-being, and my like, I'll sacrifice my children to do it. Like, I can't do that. So I'm like, if we do like a couple of houses, stop and get a snack, have a little sit down, go and see the Death Eaters, like, I'm very happy to take it easy. But it's so wonderful that I'm going to be visiting with someone who knows so much, because I think that's going to be such a massive advantage. I think we're going to get so much done, and I can't wait. Shelby also runs the Universal Orlando Vegans group, so she knows where all the best snacks are, she knows all of the food, so I just think this is going to be the most epic night, and I'm so glad we're finally getting to meet after having like a 2-year delay, but we're getting to meet tonight, and it's going to be fantastic. So I've just parked up at Universal. I'm taking the long walk from the car park over to the parks, already preemptively not looking forward to this walk back to the car at the end of the night. But it's so amazing to be back at Universal. It's going to be so fun. And I've actually got Scream early, so I can go in from 3 o'clock. But I'm going to have a little look at City Walk. And I'm contemplating getting a voodoo donut, because it's going to be my only chance.
The moving walkway exit is approaching.
Okay, so I've seen a shop and I thought, better go and look in it to look at the merch. And already found something I like. Insidious is the house I'm most looking forward to. I do love the films, and I've heard it's supposed to be the scariest house this year, so that t-shirt might be coming home with me. This is so fun for a popcorn bucket. Well, it'd be rude not to, so let's go and voodoo donuts. So I have gone to Voodoo Donuts, and I wanted to order the vegan voodoo doll, but they were sold out of all of the vegan donuts apart from the cake donuts. So I bought a little chocolate cake donut, and they've given me a free one for the inconvenience. So now I've got 2 donuts, and it costs like less than $3, which is incredible. So I hope I'm leaving myself room to have snacks later on, but it is only about like 3 o'clock. So if I have 2 donuts now, didn't have any lunch. This could be lunch, right? It's fine if you're on holiday. food doesn't mean anything anymore. You can eat when you want, right? It's so exciting to finally be here for Horror Nights. I can't believe it's actually happening. The excitement is building. It's great seeing everyone ripping their favourite horror films or previous Halloween Horror Nights. So let's get ready to go in. Because I bought Scream early, I can enter from 3 PM. So let's go and wander around the park. Let's get some butterbeer because that's essential. And eat these donuts. It feels so good to be back inside Universal Orlando. When I scanned in, I said to the man, I've got a Scream early ticket. And he said, are you also going to Scream often? And I was like, absolutely. You must know me already. So let's have a little look around Universal. Now, I get you're probably thinking, if you're in the park early, why are you going to this Boma Stuntacular? And that's because it's just about to start, and I've never been on it. I loved it when it was Terminator. So let's go into some air conditioning, and I don't think I'm going to do lots of like big thrill rides. The plan is to be scared by the characters, not by the rides tonight. So let's go and see what this is like. So the Boma Stuntacular was actually incredible. I've never heard anyone talk about it, and I thought, oh, it'd just be one of those things, you know, it's not a queue, let's go in there. Although to be fair, the pre-show, I think we saw the whole of the Boma trilogy. So long, but it was so incredible. The use of set pieces and the screens plus live actors was amazing. I'm like so impressed by it. I found a little bench I have to sit down. I'm going to try one of these donuts because I'm feeling a little bit peckish and I think it's time to eat them. The chocolate one, I'm like, it's going to melt. It's going to melt, so, you know, have to eat it now. Okay, so it's really good. I really like cake donuts, but because they have like such a variety of different donuts at Voodoo Donuts, I never ever get the basic ones, but this is great. And it was like less than $3. Of course I ended up with two, so I've actually got two of the chocolate ones, so I'm hoping the other one will survive in my bag for a while. But I'm going to hang out here. I'd like to try and see the horror show if there's time, but the Stump Spectacular, there was a technical difficulty, so we ended up being held in there for a little while when they fixed that. So I'm going to see what else I can fit in whilst I am waiting to go to the holding area. Because basically, if you do stay and Scream, you can enter from 3, and then from 5, you can start entering these like holding areas. So you can go straight into certain houses. They have a few different holding areas depending on which house you want to go in. Will be the holding area you choose to go in. And the great thing about staying Scream is that 6 o'clock you'll be let out of the holding area and go straight to these houses. Everyone else is queuing to still get in. So that could take ages because there's going to be tens of thousands of people. So, I mean, maybe there's not that many, but there's going to be a lot of people trying to get in at 6 o'clock. It's going to take a long time to get in. So you have a massive advantage. And I think it was only something like $40-something extra. So I definitely think it's worthwhile to knock out some houses quickly. So one of the great things about having the express pass for Halloween Horror Nights is not only going to get into the houses much quicker, but you can also go on rides that have express pass. So if there are any rides, I wouldn't mind doing Escape from Gringotts. So we will see if that does happen. But I think I'm going to look in a few more shops because I'm just very excited to be here. And like I say, rides aren't my priority today, but merch is always a priority. Obsessed with this. How cool is this? Oh my god, this hat's amazing. This bag is epic, and there's even a Jaws Spirit jersey. I love that they've also got a whole Back to the Future section. And then I'm going to pop next door because it is a Halloween themed shop. Okay, well, I thought it was a Halloween themed shop, and actually I've just seen Shrek so far, but it's a very cool shop. Like, all of the, everything glows in the dark. This t-shirt's meant to be glow in the dark, so I'm trying to see if it does glow in the dark. I love that Universal are now doing ears. These are very cute. I'm full blown obsessed with this hat. I mean, I don't wear caps, but I kind of want to start wearing caps just because it's amazing. Could I pull it off? I absolutely love this. I genuinely thought this was where you paid for things, but I love it. It's just kind of a retro setup. Guys, why do I want to buy the entire E.T. range? It's so cute. And the hoodie. Oh my god, I found another amazing hat. These ears are next level. Oh god. This shop, the theming is incredible. I love seeing all these old VHSs. Like, this is so awesome. Do I need a Back to the Future sweatsuit? No. Do I want it? Absolutely. Love this. Oh my god, I see something in tie-dye that's Back to the Future. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's $40. Let's put me off a little bit. What a fun shop. Absolutely loved it. The level of theming was incredible. And it had all the things I liked. And I could go bankrupt just in one shop, which is outrageous. The Universal Makeup Horror Show is one of my favourites, but I don't think it's got any more show times today, so we're out of luck. It is surprising how quickly the time goes. It's already 4:30. I think I'm going to meet Shelby about 5, because that's also when you can start going into the holding pens. I don't know if that's what they're actually called, but that's what I'm calling it. I was just thinking, I have been so lazy when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights, and I feel so bad because I've just completely relied on Shelby for everything. And to the point where I don't even know where the houses are located. I don't know which area all the different houses are in, because obviously they're all dotted around the park. But we are gonna go and meet over in the Minions type area, because apparently one of the restaurants you can go in and sit down whilst you wait in the air conditioning. And this is why you need friends like Shelby, because she's an icon that knows this. And I think that's going to be great. So I'm going to start heading that way. I actually haven't seen the new kind of Minions area, so I should probably go check that out. But I've just been so excited to be back inside, soaking up the atmosphere. So we are going to meet in the New York Stay and Scream area.
The party's over. The sight of you sickens me, Earth Germ.
Something that I do love about Universal is this is obviously a more adult themed park, because there's a lot of thrill rides. Halloween Horror Nights is definitely a more adult geared towards Halloween event. And like even stuff like in the Bourne Stuntacular, they had a bit where they said, can you please now turn all your cell phones and children onto silent? And I was like, this is so funny, because Disney would never, but I absolutely love it. So I'm now going to take a wander around the Minions area. They do have like a little place you can eat here, but the problem is a lot of it is banana, and out of all of the foods, I'm not a fussy eater, I'll eat pretty much anything, but banana is like my nemesis, and I just don't think I could do it. Like earlier this week at the dessert party, I had banana cake, could cope, that was okay. Today had plantain. We're getting dicey, it's too banana adjacent for me. So I'm like, I don't think I could eat anything here. Gotta come check out the Minion shop and see what's in here. A lot of these references are lost on me, so I don't think I've seen enough Minions films, or maybe they're linked to the ride, I'm not 100% sure. But I haven't been on that either, so I'm like, I don't know what any of this is. This isn't the Minions I know. So this looks to be the Stay and Scream area. Luckily, the weather at the moment, it's not blazing hot. The sun isn't out, so hopefully it should be quite comfortable to wait. I am getting more and more excited as the night draws closer. I actually haven't even looked anything up. So I know the houses that are happening. I've not seen any walkthroughs, no reviews, no nothing. I've been like, I want to go into this blind and get the full experience. Now, I don't think you can film actually in the houses, because that would be brilliant. Because my reactions, I'm going to tell you right now, are going to be wild. The good news is no one's queuing at the moment, so everyone seems to be chill, which is good. I absolutely love that you can get a little Boo shoulder plush. That is so cute. Okay, so I found some information out. The Stay and Scream area we're going to be in has A Quiet Place, Ghostbusters and Insidious major suites. The house I'm most excited for is Insidious, so I think that is why Shelby has suggested we meet here, because maybe we're going to go into that first. I am so excited. This is apparently the scariest. That's the one thing I have heard. It's the most frightening. I'm desperate for that t-shirt, but I keep seeing it only into a medium, so I'm hoping I can find it, because I definitely want to get some merch, and that red tie-dye Insidious t-shirt is right up my alley, so let's hope we can find that, so fingers crossed. But I'm so excited. Okay, so I was like, oh, no one started queuing yet. People have queued a long time already, so I was looking at the completely wrong place. But over here, kind of in the New York area, there's already a big queue, and there's already people back there. So unfortunately, Shelby is stuck in traffic. I think there's been a really bad accident, which is super, super unfortunate. But the good thing is, because we've got the express pass, stay and scream isn't so necessary for us in the sense of we'll get more houses done, because I think we'll get most of them, or maybe all of them, done with the express pass itself. But for me, it's just been nice to be in the park early. So like having to wait in the holding pen, maybe I don't do that. Maybe I'll just wait for Shelby. So I'm talking to her now because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing because I'm a complete newbie. But stay and stream is really good if you don't have the express pass, because you will be able to get straight to a few houses whilst people are still waiting to get in. But because we have the express pass, it's probably not as necessary for me. So maybe I'll find somewhere to sit down and rest my feet and wait for Shelby. But she's keeping me updated. She's amazing. So I have decided to come in to stay and scream. Shelby was saying that actually, I thought you'd have to just queue, but this whole area is open. So the restaurants, the shops. So if you want to get to those houses immediately, I think getting in the queues is a good idea. But I might just have a little wander around, and so I'm desperate for this t-shirt. So I might have a look at that. I'm very excited. I feel very overwhelmed. It's so exciting to actually do something that I've never done before. Because like, when it comes to Disney, even when things are new, I kind of still have an idea of how it works. Whereas this, I have no clue, and I felt like if I was coming on my own, I would have done way more research, and I feel really bad because I'm basically just relying on Shelby. I'm like a little duckling that's imprinted on her, and I'm like, please take me where I need to go. So it's actually really fun though to be somewhere I don't know anything, and I think it's going to be amazing. So there seems to be a few different queues. This one that's just forming now is for Ghostbusters and Insidious. I'm going to trip over that all night. Finnegan's is open. You could get drinks and you could get air conditioning. So that's a good option. Also there's food if you do want to eat before the event. So let's have a little look what they serve. Oh, a vegan shepherd's pie, sounds very good. It's really, really handy that the universal menus do have the different leaves. So 1 leaf is vegetarian, 2 leaves is vegan, and they also let you know if something is gluten sensitive. I have absolutely no idea what's happening or where I'm meant to go, and I kind of love it. It's actually really nice to be out of your element. But if I was on my own, I think I'd be in trouble, because I'd just be like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. But it's really thrilling, and there's a buzz in the air. You can tell everyone's getting excited as it gets closer to the time. So I have come into Finnegan's. I've come into the bar area because there is lovely air conditioning. So I'm going to wait in this little queue, get a little drink. It's an hour until the actual event starts. So you can hang out in the just New York area, look in the shops, get some food, get some drinks, or you can wait in the queue so you can be some of the first people in the houses. At least that's what I think is happening. I love the way I'm chatting like I'm an expert all of a sudden. But I think that is what I'm doing and what everyone else is doing from what I've gathered. And but in here it's so nice, it's so cold, it's perfect. So yeah, have a nice little drink, get all hydrated, because it's been very, very humid. So when I've been wandering around outside, I am thirsty now. So we're gonna get ready. You need to be fueled up, you need to be hydrated, you need to be ready to go. So I didn't know what drinks were on offer, so I just ordered a non-alcoholic cocktail, and she made one up on the spot for me, which was so nice. So having a nice little drink now. There's no real seating in here, and it's all taken up. So I will probably head outside at some point to sit down, because resting my feet is going to be very important to get through the whole night. So maybe we'll brave the heat. But I'm like, maybe we stay in the air conditioning a little bit longer first. Okay, so I have found a little seat outside Finnegan's to sit down and have my drink whilst I wait for Shelby. They've just turned the sound effects on, so I'm actually sat where the Torture Fair scare zone is. Now, admittedly, it's still daylight, but hearing all the sound effects, I am obsessed already. Absolutely obsessed, loving it. I feel like I'm going to become a massive fan of this event, and it hasn't even properly started yet, and it's not even dark, and I haven't been inside a haunted house. So let's see at the end of the night if I'm still feeling the same. But I'm so excited. These scare actors have started to arrive in this area, and it's so exciting. I literally just saw the actor come towards me and I still screamed. I'm not going to cope well, am I? I am full-blown obsessed already. I think this is the best thing I've ever done. I cannot wait. I'm not going to go well at all, but I absolutely love it. If I make it out of here without passing out, it'll be amazing. It must be a hoot to be a scare actor. I would love it. Like, it's so fun. So the event has now started. I'm very excited because I am now here with Shelby. We finally got to meet up after a 2-year wait.
It's been so long.
And I've been telling everyone, like, I know nothing about this. I feel like a complete like duck out of water, and I've been like, I said I've like imprinted on you, being like, I need help. Where do I sit? Where should I go? So it's been amazing, and it's been so much fun. I've already screamed about 15 times. It's amazing. I'm full blown obsessed already.
That's amazing.
It's gonna be so
You're
good.
gonna be an expert by the time.
Yes, it's so good. But I can't wait. It's gonna be the best night.
It's gonna be
So we're gonna go get scared. Okay, so we've been through our first 2 houses. They were absolutely incredible. I screamed, I ducked, I hid my eyes, it was ridiculous. However, we didn't film, because obviously you can't film in the houses, but as you can probably tell by my drowned rat look, it has rained a little bit. We're both sat here, we're very soggy.
Also drowned rat.
Yeah, exactly, which is why we can't cope. But we've come into the Leaky Cauldron because butterbeer is a must if you were in Universal. And we might even get some food because the vegan pasty here is incredible. So we just had a lovely meal and we are going to head out now. Hopefully it has stopped raining. We're very, very cold. I'm very, very wet. But hopefully now the rain is more moderate, more dealable with, and we can hit some more houses. Okay, so we are taking a little walk through Diagon Alley now. We're very cold. We're very wet. But we are surviving. So we're probably going to do some more houses now.
Yes.
We don't know, like you were saying, if everything will be functioning because the weather has been so bad, but hopefully it's ended now. You know, let's hope it's had its little 25 minutes. It's had its little downpour, made everyone wet. And now we can just carry on and have a great evening. But I'm very excited to carry on going in the houses and be scared. And our next house we are going into, I'm very excited for, Universal Monsters, and we're going to use the express pass, which is a lifesaver.
You find that drink?
So we have just done 2 more houses. I absolutely loved Goblin's Feast. It was also quite funny and fun as well as scary, but I still haven't learnt my lesson. Like, there was a moment where there was like a curtain and I was like, someone's going to jump out from that, and then behind me someone jumped out and I was like, oh no, and then immediately afterwards someone jumped out of the curtain as well and I was like, oh, I've been fooled. It's so much fun, and it is scary. I feel sorry for Shelby's ears because there was a lot of screaming happening, but it's been so good so far. So I've been having a fantastic night so far, apart from the rain. I mean, we are literally like soaked to the skin, but it's been so fun. Like, I won't lie, it is scary. Like, I keep jumping, I keep screaming. I come out and I've had like a adrenaline surge. Like, I feel all through my body. But But it is so much fun as well, especially Goblin's Feast. That's been my favourite house so far. Like, the storyline was so fun. I absolutely loved it. But I'm heading now towards the San Francisco area, and apparently this is where the Bloomhouse scare zone is going to be. I am desperate to see Megan, so let's go in and see what we see. And I'm sorry we haven't been able to film more, but obviously in the houses you can't film, and that first like maybe hour it was just torrential rain, but hopefully the rest of the night will give you a better glimpse of what Halloween Horror Nights is like, particularly if you're a scaredy cat like me. I think I've spied Megan. I'm very excited to see her. I can't go. Even if I know they're going to jump out, they're going to clap, they're going to do something, I'm still screaming. I really enjoy the scare zones. It's so great to have the interactions, and you never know when they're going to happen. And this is really cool. If you love Bloomhouse films, to see so many characters from the films, including the iconic Megan, is amazing. That's amazing. It's amazing. This is a really fun scare zone. It's so cool. Wait. Oh. Oh dear. No more. So next up we are going into Triplets of Terror. There's actually 3 houses next to each other. Insidious is going to be the one after this, which is the one I'm most excited for, but most frightened for. You were saying earlier that like Shelby is cute, cool as a cucumber. It's like I admire it so much because I do not have my stuff together whatsoever. But even Insidious, you find frightening.
A little bit. I mean, they get surprised.
Yeah, I'm not going to cope. I'm not going to cope, am I? It's going to be. I'm so excited though. It's going to be amazing. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, it's very nearly time for us to go in now. I've never been this excited to be scared before. I'm very excited. But I've had some great insider tips from Shelby, and it sounds like a really different house to the others, but also there's a high likelihood of being targeted. So RIP me. I mean, I will see you on the other side, whether that means in the vlog or in the afterlife, because I might have died. Ooh, okay, here we go. Ooh. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. That's amazing. Giant red door to walk through. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Something's happening somewhere. Okay. There goes baby. Oh no. Go to hell. Oh no. Oh my god, this is horrific. Oh my, this is awful. Oh hell. Jesus. Oh my god, I can't cope. Absolutely no way. Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, this is so frightening. No. No. Oh, no. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, quickly. I've lost the people in front of me. Quickly. Oh, we can calm down. Oh my god. No, we can't calm down. What's that? Oh my god. I'm so frightened. No. Ah! Okay, that's just a noise. What's that? It's a leg. Legs. Oh my god. Oh, this is very stressful. Oh my god. Is someone being sick on me? I can't cope. Run away. Oh no, not another one of these. Oh, we've got to go really quick. Oh my god. Oh, okay, no. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, what's happening in here? Okay. Oh my god, oh no, oh no. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. No, what's happening? Oh no, oh god. Oh my god, that's really frightening. Oh my god. Okay. That was really frightening. Oh, oh. Oh no, oh no, I can't go forward, I've got to go forward. Oh no, I'm being personally victimised. Oh, thank you so much. That was amazing. It was really frightening. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Oh my god. Oh, my heart's racing. So we are about to go into the A Quiet Place house. I am very excited for this because it's going to be really interesting to see how they do it, if you will be quiet. And we are basically down to our final 2 houses now, which is incredible. We had a bit of a delay with the rain, but I am so impressed with how much we've managed to get done. Like, Express Pass is the one. It's absolutely incredible. Like, definitely get it because you save so much time. And walking past all the people in the super long queues, it just feels so bad. So it's been lovely for us. We've had the best time. So we have just done the A Quiet Place house, and I thought that was really cool. What was fun about it was that the actors were more like telling the story, and the scares came from animatronics, the other aliens or the monsters, whatever they are, in A Quiet Place. So that was a really, really good storyline. But we are now down to our final house, which is amazing. Like, I can't believe we've got all 10 done. It's amazing. Final house of the night. Wow, what a night. I am so impressed that we did all 10 houses. It was absolutely incredible. My first HHN experience was absolutely wild. I loved it. I am obsessed. And I have noticed, I think there's actually a difference between being someone who scares easily and someone who doesn't enjoy this sort of thing. So I'm someone who scares easily. I will scream, I will jump, I will cover my eyes. I did all of it, every single house. But I also absolutely loved it. I would say if you're someone who does not enjoy the kind of scares and being jumped out at and things like that, you won't enjoy this event. If you love horror, if you love like dramatic over the top things, and if you love the thrill of feeling scared, you are gonna love this. I had the best time, and I was so lucky to be with Shelby, who knew exactly the right plan. We would have done this and finished a lot earlier if it hadn't been for the rain. It's now about 1 a.m, so we have had a late finish. Probably would have finished about an hour early if it hadn't been for that really intense rain. I have to say, I think my top 3 houses, Insidious #1. Oh my god, it was so intense. It was literally terrifying. Like, there was a moment where kind of the lipstick demon, or the red demon, whatever you want to call it, ran straight at me and carried on screaming in my face, and I literally thought, this is the end, this is happening. You could not convince me this wasn't real life, and I was in mortal danger. It was absolutely incredible. I also loved Goblin's Feast. It was so much fun as a theme. Absolutely loved that. And I thought A Quiet Place was really interesting because ironically it was kind of quieter in the house. There was noise, but the people, I don't know if it's just because you know it's A Quiet Place, tended to keep quiet, but I really liked that the scare actors were the kind of telling the story, and then you had animatronics that jumped out to scare you. And I also really enjoyed, what's fun is sometimes you would be the person who was getting all of the scares. You'd be the one that was jumping, like in Insidious, it was me, I was personally victimised. In other houses, it would be the people in front of you. And what was nice about that is you could really take in what was happening and the storyline, because you weren't the one that was being scared, you could kind of take in the story. And that's something I really liked. Like, the houses aren't just there to scare you, they do have amazing storylines. So I have absolutely loved it. I will absolutely be coming back to Halloween Horror Nights. I am obsessed. But I'm going to go back to my hotel now, dry off. I'm still soaked to the bone. We've been soaking all evening. And I'm going to go and recover, rest. But wow, what a night. I'm so glad I came. I'm so glad I got to meet with Shelby. We had the best time together, and I want to thank her so much for giving me the best night and the best experience, all the good tips. She was telling me like certain areas that could be frightening to me. So like, for example, in A Quiet Place house, there is a section where you're in a corridor that is pitch black. In that section, there is an animatronic that eventually lights up and makes a noise, but she was like, just to be warned, you know, that is going to be very, very dark, but walk forward, there's no scare actors, it will be an animatronic. So it's really helpful to have those little tips so I could cope a bit better. But what a night, like, it was absolutely fantastic, and I'm so glad we did all the houses, and I feel very accomplished that even though I did scare easily, I got through it all and I loved it. So I'm a big Halloween Horror Nights fan now, and I've got to come back. But thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm sorry you couldn't film more because you can't film in the houses, but it was the best night, and if you are thinking about doing Halloween Horror Nights, I would absolutely recommend it. As well as the amazing houses, the scare zones are excellent as well. I was so impressed with them. And yeah, if you're thinking about doing it, definitely take the leap. Like, if you don't enjoy it, you can always do a few of the houses and then focus mostly on the snacks, the scare zones, stuff like that. I'm sad we didn't get to see the Death Eaters, but because of the heavy rain, they had gone in, so we didn't get to see them, but there are other things. Also, you get to go on the rides if you want. Something I would say, Express Pass, do it, get it. We didn't wait more than 15 minutes for any house, whereas all the houses were over an hour long wait the whole evening. So it is absolutely worth its weight in gold. You get so much done and you feel so much better for it because you're having time to take breaks. We sat down, we had drinks, we had a meal, like, it was brilliant. So do Express. And also Stay and Scream I loved. Like, I think it's called Scream Early now, but the fact that you got to come into the park early, wander around. Also, you don't have to queue. Like, everyone seems to do Scream early so they can get into a queue really, really early. But I actually think sitting down, having a rest of your feet, having a drink, and then at 6 when the house is open, going, is a good plan. Because otherwise you're just standing around, your feet are getting tired, and you don't need to do that. So I would definitely recommend Scream Early 100% if you aren't going to do Express. But I would honestly say Express is worth it. Like, I was on the fence because it is expensive, but it's also expensive so that it keeps the queues short. Because if it was cheaper, they would be much longer. But it is worth it. If you're coming for one night only, get the Express. But as you can tell, I am obsessed now. It was the best night, and I hope you've enjoyed getting a glimpse of Halloween Horror Nights, particularly from someone who scares very easily. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a most magical day. Bye bye.